Hello, welcome to A Course Called Tarot. This is Melody. This is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is also for the general collective. So, take what resonates and leave the rest on my altar because it may not resonate with everybody. Some messages may resonate with some may not. This is also for the month of July 2018. If you would like a reading that is more personal to yourself, you can get a hold of me at acrosscall@gmail.com or on the top of my YouTube channel, you can find down in the bottom of the right hand corner, there is 2 tags in the picture that is for, one is for my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows, and the other one is for my PayPal link, which is where the donations, you can post your donations. I offer all kinds of readings. If there's something on there that you, if you would like a particular reading and it's not listed, we can work on it. I can offer you that reading that you would like to have. I think, is there anything else? I don't think so. So let's get this reading started. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign is, you can go on Google and type in free natal chart. As long as you know the time you were born and the place where you were born at, it'll tell you where the planets were at the time of your welcome into this world. Okay. Let's see. So this is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Fairies, guides, angels. Can we get some clear messages for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Alright, so we're going to use the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. For clarifiers, we are going to use the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. I have my Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. And we are going to end the reading with the magical messages from the fairies. Okay, so we're going to start off using the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. This is for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Gemini for the month of July. Spirit, angels, guides, can you give us clear messages using the Fairy Tarot about the energies coming towards the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July? Sun, Moon, and Rising, Geminis for the month of July. Sun, Moon, and Rising for the sign of Gemini for the month of July. Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July. Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising. If there is a specific thing you would like to know, like say you pull up your natal chart and your Venus was in Leo, but you're a Gemini star sign, then if you want to know something about love, then you would go to the Leo video and your message could possibly be there if you don't find that your message is in this video. If you're a rising sign, maybe if your rising sign differs from your star sign, there may be a special message in that video. And what I mean by that is my sun and moon is in Cancer. That's my star sign. But for my rising signs of Gemini, and Venus was in Gemini when I was born. So when I want to know something about love, I go look at a Gemini video. or if I want to know something, if there's a specific message for me for my rising. So I will watch Gemini videos and I will watch Cancer videos, just because I feel that there could be a special message for me in them. But with that being said, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July. Can we have clear messages, please, using the Fairy Tarot for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alright, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2018. Alright, sorry I had to step away for a second. I wanted to go shut my phone down because in the last video I made and several other ones, it dings. It never dings till I'm busy. So with that being said, can I have 6 cards, please, fairies, for the sign of Gemini for July 2018? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sign of Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alright, 3 more cards, please. 3 more cards, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow, like 12 of them just popped out. I don't need that many. I just need 3 more. 3 more, please. That's all I need. I don't need 12. I just need 3. 3 cards, please, Spirit. Using the Fairy Tarot for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, we'll take them 3. Put these 3 back in here. Or 12, rather. And I do mean 12. There was a whole pile of them. I got a lot of energy in my hands, so it doesn't surprise me. They, you know, I do get bunches of them like that that pop out. Okay, so we got our 6 cards. So I'm going to introduce you to them, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. Okay, so the first card that popped out was the 10 of Autumn, which is equivalent, I mean the 7 of Autumn, which is equivalent to, let me move these cards over here. 7 of Autumn, which is equivalent to the 7 of Pentacles, okay? And it says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent investment of time or money. Okay, the next card popped out was the King of Winter. Winners represent swords. Swords represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So hello, King of Swords. It says knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. Okay, so the next one that popped out was the 6 of Pentacles. And it says, the good news you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. Then we got the 3 of Pentacles. Or 3 of Autumn, rather. It says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative ideas. The 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. I'll let you see that again. That's a pretty beautiful card. I love all the little sparklies in it. And he's on water, by the way, which in traditional tarot, he is on a boat traveling across water. Alright, and the last card that popped out was the Ten of Winter, equivalent to the Ten of Swords. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, an end of an addiction or codependency. Okay, so we're going to add them up. So we got 7, the King, plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5, okay? 3 and 6 is 9, and 10 is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10, okay? So we got 13, 14, a 5. A 5 is about change, okay? Some kind of a change is coming for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? And then the last card was a 10 card. A 10 is total ending. So maybe you jump from a 5 to a 10. So to me, that tells me it's coming in swiftly, okay? So you also have a 10, which is a total ending. A 10, the ending of something. You got 1 plus 0, it comes up as a 1. Ones are about manifesting. Ones are about new beginnings. Ones are about being one within yourself, of course. You know. Alright. So the second thing that I'm noticing is you've got 3 swords cards and 3 pentacle cards. Okay? Pentacles are all earth-based. So something here in the 3D world possibly could be transforming, which is a big possibility that's coming quickly. And Gemini is also an air sign, so it doesn't surprise me that you got 3 air cards that popped out. Okay, Swords is also about communication. Swords is about logic and reason. Okay, so I just figured I'd throw that out there. So we got the 7 of Pentacles and we got the 6 of Pentacles mirroring one another. Okay, so basically you are sitting and you're being patient because you've already put your seeds of intentions out there. Because it's basically what the 7 of Pentacles is. You planted them seeds of intention and you're sitting there and you know that they're going to come into fruition, but you're sitting there patiently waiting. Well, the 6 of Pentacles is telling you that they're here. That you're going to have an unexpected inflow of money. Okay? So patiently waiting is basically it's coming. You know that. And that's what the 6 of Pentacles is telling you. Okay? Now you got the King in between. The King is of course the masculine energy. The King is also very logical, very reasoning, very intuitive. Not really too in tune with his emotions, not like the King of Cups, but he's logical with it. He's logical with whatever he is speaking. He always speaks the truth. He's very, very, very truthful. Out of pretty much everybody in the deck, he is the most truthful. And the reason why, I mean, he's not, he speaks the truth with kindness, but he doesn't speak them with emotion. Like there's not feeling behind it, which could make it hurtful. Because he doesn't care. He's just speaking it. Okay? So, I'm seeing that. Somebody's possibly going to come in and speak something good. Something that you want to hear. Some kind of truth possibly. Truth about maybe they see seeing your talents. Very well could see your talents. He's recognizing that you're working hard and that you're following your dreams. He's also I'm going to say that his truth and his experience is going to it's going to bring you some kind of good news, and bring it's going to lift some weight off your shoulders about possibly money. What I'm seeing is the 2 6s are cornering one another around the king. Okay? 6s are about harmony. 6s are about movement. And the 6 of winter is traveling or relocating. So maybe he's going to come in. Maybe you guys are going to go on a trip together. Or maybe he's going to come in and speak some kind of truth that's going to lift the weight off of your shoulders. So I see positive changes coming. Absolutely, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's some kind of positive changes coming because you got somebody's, you're definitely going to speak the truth about what you're creating. And you are definitely being patient with waiting for the fruition to come. And it's going to come. These are all positive cards. There's air and earth energy. So maybe, well, let's just leave it at that and bust out the Witch's Tarot for some clarity. Let's get some clarification on these beautiful cards, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2018. Clarity on these cards, please. So we got some earth and we got some air sign. Maybe you may be a rising, or maybe you are a earth sign with rising sign, or maybe you're an earth sign carrying the air energy, or maybe you're an air sign carrying the earth energy, because that's what can happen. You necessarily don't have to be a specific sign to carry another energy. But there's some kind of an ending coming. Absolutely. There is definitely an ending coming. An ending and a new beginning. An ending that's going to bring good news and probably more money because you're being recognized for your talents. Maybe the King of Winter is your boss. And maybe you've been sitting patiently and waiting for your time to come around to possibly get a pay raise or possibly get a promotion. I'm just throwing that out there for somebody. I'm only telling it how I see it. You're definitely being patient, though. You're waiting for some kind of good news. You're definitely waiting for some news, I'm going to say. Well, your news is coming because you got positive changes coming. You got the 6 of Winter, which is about transforming, which is about recovery. Maybe you're going to recover from a debt. And you're going to be compensated for being patient. And that's going to lift the weight off your shoulders because it's going to be unexpected. And maybe that's your news coming in. I don't know. We're going to see Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising because we're going to clarify these cards. Alright. Clarify for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2018. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, and blessed be. Alright. So clarify the 7 of Autumn. What are we sitting here patiently waiting for? Oh, isn't this just beautiful? I'm not... You know, it just seems like every reading I've been doing has been turned into love. Maybe I'm just meant to put out love readings. Alright, with that being said, we got the Four of Wands. There's your twin flame card, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Maybe that's what your good news is. You're patiently waiting for your twin flame to come in. You're waiting for your twin flame to come in and recognize you as their twin flame. Alright. Yeah, you're patiently waiting for them, alright? You're definitely waiting for that news. There you go. There's your Page of Wands. Look, he's speaking something. He's shouting something from the mountaintop there. He's definitely shouting something. So, to me, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, since you showed up in your reading, as a masculine energy. You could be a female carrying a masculine energy as well as be a male and carrying feminine energy. It just means if you're doing that you're balanced. Okay? So with that being said, what are you sitting patiently waiting for? Your twin flame to come in and recognize that he is your twin flame or she is your twin flame. They want you, and what is he going to do? He's going to speak the truth. Alright, clarify the King of Winter, please. Clarify the King of Winter, please. Clarify the King of Winter, please. Okay, we got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. If you look at it, okay, the Three of Cups is about news of a celebration, possibly a wedding, a birth, maybe just any kind of news in general. Okay, so we got two cards of news, which is absolutely positively beautiful. So the King of Winter energy is definitely bringing some kind of news forth. He is definitely going to be speaking something, some kind of news of a celebration, news of a birth, news of possibly how he feels, because that's what cups are about our emotions. So some kind of good news is coming in. Okay? So he's definitely going to be speaking something. Some kind of news is going to be bringing some kind of a message forth. Okay? Alright, give me another card. Clarify the King of Winter, please. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. So, I asked to clarify the King of Winter some more. So, we got the Star card. That's about our seeds of intention. The universe hearing them. Wishes coming true. It's a major arcana wish card. But see, you planted the seeds of intention. You planted them. There they are. The universe got them. See them? All of them. All 8 of them. The universe definitely got them. Alright, so then we got the Hangman. And if you look, there's a crow. He's got a pentacle. Okay, crows represent, they don't represent good, they don't represent bad, dark, light, whatever you want to call it. What crows do, or they bring messages. They bring messages forth. Okay? What did I say? There's some kind of news coming. There it is. There's your news. Right there. And who's going to bring it? Spirit. You're going to see things from a different perspective. Seeing things from a different perspective. He's recognizing it. He's recognizing something. He's seeing things from a different view. Hello, Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She is also about speaking the truth. She's also very intuitive. She can be pretty cutting with her words, just like the King of Swords. So there's your couple. And then look, there's the High Priest. So maybe your news is that he wants to get married, because the high priest can be a traditionalist, but this is the witch's tarot. So he's a traditionalist. He can be a priest to maybe possibly perform the marriage, or it could be a spiritually based business. So maybe the King of Winter is bringing some kind of news forth, because he's recognizing that the seeds of intentions were planted. He's recognizing your creative ideas. And maybe your creative ideas is that you guys are spiritually connected because you're twin flames, possibly. Or maybe you're going to open up your own business, spiritually based business, possibly. He's recognizing something. There's no doubt about it. He's bringing some kind of news forth. Spirit might be bringing the news forth to him. So, yeah. I mean, there's definitely some kind of good news coming in. Definitely. We got 2 cards about news. We got the Page of Wands. He's coming in to speak it. He's speaking that he recognizes it. He's speaking that he knows the seeds of intentions have been planted. He knows that he recognizes that possibly not only for your talents, but he recognizes that you are his twin flame, or her twin flame. Just saying his and hers, sorry. But we do have the couple here, King and Queen of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's he going to be speaking? What's he recognizing? What's he going to be coming forth and speaking clearly about? Okay, we got the 3 of Swords, which is all about heartbreak, and we got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, she's a very intuitive person. She knows secrets. She is like the High Priest. Like, just very spiritual, very knowledgeable, very intuitive, very... If I would have to say, this would be a couple. The High Priest and the High Priestess. They are a very intuitive couple. Just like the King and Queen of Swords. Just like maybe you guys are... well, of course, if you're twin flames, you're psychically connected. There's no doubt about that. So, but the High Priestess knows things. She just knows. She knows the inner secrets. She knows about the heartbreak. Okay? So, maybe that's what the news is. He's intuitively going to know that he hurt you. And he's waiting for that message to come in spiritually so he can come forth with the message. Come forth with some kind of news. Maybe the heartbreak, and it, because the 6 of Autumn is about a debt being paid off. So maybe the 3 of Swords is the ending of that heartbreak, that debt being paid off, that third-party situation possibly being paid off. The ending of that heartbreak. Alright, so let's clarify. We're going to clarify the 6 of Autumn. Those 2 cards just kind of popped out. Clarify the 6 of Autumn. The Emperor. There's the Emperor. Again, like the King of Swords, he's very logical. A great leader. Controlling. He's very controlling too. He would be a good boss. Possibly some kind of let's see what else I'm going to put out there. Maybe somebody that's a lawyer, or maybe I don't know, somebody who's let's see. He's looking out towards the family. Like the kids playing in the background. Alright. Six of Autumn, please. Six of Autumn. We have another clarifier for the Six of Autumn. Alright. Also, this the Emperor is a sign of Aries, so maybe there's a specific message in that Aries video about a debt being paid off, or something with the Six of Autumn. Sixes are about harmony too. So maybe the Emperor is very, he's a fire sign, but he is grounded. He's very balanced. Okay. Alright, so I asked to clarify the Six of Autumn. So we got the Page of Pentacles and we got the Fool. So maybe the good news that's coming in is a message about taking a risk. Pages are about, they're about young people, not yet adults. But pages also represent messages too. Nice if they're not a middle person, like somebody young adult, not exactly teenage, but they're a younger adult. If they don't represent a person, they can represent movement. But in this case, I'm seeing it as a message about a new beginning, taking a risk. So that's what he's coming in for. The good news that's coming in is that he wants to take a risk with you, he or she. I'm feeling a masculine energy though. And the High Priestess is the sign of Cancer or Pisces, doesn't matter. Alright, so Three of Autumn. We got the Six of Swords again. So you're definitely transitioning. There's some kind of transition there. Possibly a movement or travel, which I see it in the next card too. So you got two Six of Swords. So maybe he wants you to move in with him or go on a trip with him. But there's some kind of recovery possibly, or a transition, or maybe transition over how he's feeling, or a recovery over, because you figured the Five of Swords is about walking away from something. Well, here he's on his boat and he's paddling away. He ain't walking, he's paddling, and he's recovering from the Five of Swords. The Five of Cups is about missing someone. So maybe he's recovering from that missing someone and transitioning his thoughts. But there's some kind of positive energy. There's some kind of transformation coming. Clarify the Three of Autumn, please. Clarify the Three of Autumn. Clarify the Three of Autumn. Clarify the Three of Autumn for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Clarify this three. Okay. Oh my, beautiful. I got the Moon card. The Moon card. So he's going to recognize this through an epiphany, possibly through his dreams. Remember I said up here, here we go up here about Spirit bringing that message. He's going to recognize it through possibly a spirit message or getting an epiphany. So the moon is about something coming through our dreams, something being illuminated in the darkness, possibly some kind of confusion, but maybe he's going to recover from the confusion and recognize it. Recognize you for who you are. Alright, moving on. Six of Winter. Clarify the Six of Winter, please. Clarify the Six of Winter. Clarify the Six of Winter, please. Clarify the Six of Winter. Clarify the Six of Winter, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Clarify the Six of Winter for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Clarify the Six of Winter. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely, positively beautiful. Alright. 1-1, baby. There you go. The Ace of Wands and the Magician. So something's manifesting. So, and then we got the infinity sign. Something is manifesting. Some kind of a new creative beginning is manifesting. That's what the Six of Winter is. Positive changes are on their way. Okay? And what the changes are is something is manifesting. This message is manifesting. This King of Swords is going to come in swiftly with some kind of news about taking a risk. A new creative risk. A new beginning. But it's definitely manifesting. We got 2 ones that popped out. One of them is a manifesting card. Well, actually, they're both manifesting. Manifesting something creative. And how did he manifest it? Because he put the intention out there. He set the seeds of intention. He sent them to the universe. And the universe is going to come back and help him out. He put the magic out there. That's positive change. Alright. Clarify the Ten of Winter, please. Clarify the Ten of Winter. Clarify the Ten of Winter. Oh. Well, how about that? Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. And we got the Sun. So the Sun is about something being illuminated. So an ending is definitely being illuminated. An ending to a weight lifted off the shoulders. Are you addicted to something? Or maybe you're codependent? You're going to put an ending to it. And it's being illuminated. The Sun also represents the sign of Leo. So maybe it's not going to come until the end of July. And at the end of July, in the star sign of Leo, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and it's actually a blood moon, which is pretty powerful. But it's a full moon lunar eclipse. We got the Sun and we got the Moon on the board. It's the beginning of the bottom row and the ending of the bottom row. And then we got the Manifestor card right in the middle. So, I'm not going to do more clarifying. The ending is being illuminated. There's no doubt about it. There is going to be a weight lifted off your shoulders. There's going to be some kind of an ending to something that's going on, whether it's an addiction, a codependency, or there's just going to be this major weight lifted off your shoulders, because you're going to transform. You got some kind of a transformation coming, and the reason why you got it coming is you set that seeds of intentions out there into the universe. So right now things are at a standstill because the masculine swords is waiting for that message, waiting for that spirit message to come through, because when that message comes through, they're going to see things from a different perspective. They're going to recognize you as being their other half. They're going to come running in, and they're going to be like, blah, 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 blah. You know, I want this new beginning with you because I know that we are twin flames and we are meant to be. And I've now recognized that because he would be fully awake. Alright, I don't feel that I need any more clarifiers, so we're going to move on to the Romance Angels. Romance Angels, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For for the sign of Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. What messages do you have about love for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising? Sun, moon, and rising. Gemini for July 2018, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. What messages can you bring forth, Radiance Angels, for July 2018 for sun, moon, and rising Gemini? Sun, moon, and rising Gemini. What messages do you have for the rising sign of, for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Gemini? Rising, or sun, moon, and rising sign of Gemini. If you don't know what your rising sign is or where Venus was in your chart, you can go on Google and type in free natal chart. It'll pop up. As long as you know where you were born and what time you were born, you'll be able to find out where all the planets were the time of your birth when you came into this world. Alright, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Alright, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising for July 2018. Alright, 3 cards, please. 3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards, please. 3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards, please. Radiance Angels. One more card, please. Oh my, these are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we got 3 cards that popped out. Remember I said that, you know, the masculine energy is going to come in and recognize you for who you are. As a twin flame, I would say they're going to come in and recognize the fact that you guys had a past life together. You have known each other before. He's definitely going to come in and recognize that you guys have had a past life together. And he's waiting for the universe. Either he's waiting, he's not quite fully awake yet. But when he does fully awake, he's going to come in. He's definitely coming in swiftly. Something's going to manifest quickly. Okay? Alright. The second card that popped out was children. Remember I said he might come in and want children because I believe the Empress card popped out. Maybe not in this reading. But maybe there's going to be some kind of news that they want to come in, they want to have kids. Maybe that's what the news is. Or maybe they have kids with somebody else. Okay, so children. Your love life is being affected by children. And true love. True love. This is a romantic love of a lifetime. So, this is what I'm seeing. Okay? The seeds of intentions that you have planted, that you're patiently waiting for, is about to come to fruition. Okay? Your twin flame is not fully awake yet. But when he does awaken, he's coming in swiftly with this news. And he's going to tell you that he recognizes the fact that you guys are twin flames that just had a past life together. That you are the true love that he's been wanting. But he is not fully awakened yet. He is not at all. So when he does fully awake, he's coming in swiftly. because you got earth and air. So earth is about fast movement in the 3D world, okay? I'm going to read up on the children card and see if I can fill any messages other than what is on that card, which happens to be a number 19, which is the very last row on your reading here. Okay, maybe he needs to find his inner child. Maybe that's what he's waiting for too. Maybe that's what Spirit, the message is going to bring. Because it says, in addition, this card can signify that you or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a lighthearted spirit, or it can signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children is general and supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Okay? So maybe that's a specific message to somebody. I don't really see, like the Empress didn't show up in this reading, so I really don't see a birth of a child in the reading. That's why I was a little confused. So maybe he needs, your twin needs to heal something from a childhood issue, or maybe you do, maybe you both do. And once that happens, it'll usher in your twin. It'll usher in that news that you've been waiting for, that you have planted. Them intentions that you've planted, it's going to usher in them news. Alright, so we are going to finish up this reading with magical messages from the fairies and see what they have to say. What messages does the fairies have to say about the Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July? Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of July. Or maybe when he comes in, it'll bring in that youthful inner child playfulness that's needed. Maybe that's what he's afraid of. Maybe that's what the holdup is. Maybe that's what the moon's going to illuminate. Maybe that's what the sun's illuminating. The end of that childhood trauma, possibly, that you've had. Alright. Just a message, I was thinking. Alright. Sun, Moon, and Rising magical messages. What messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July? What messages do you have for Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini for the month of July 2018? What messages do you have for Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2018? Alright. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2018. Alright. 3 cards, please. 3 cards, fairies. Can I have 3 cards with magical messages? Okay, or 10. Sheesh. Okay, I'm going to put them back in. We're going to shuffle. If they're meant to come out, they will again. 2 more cards, please. Magical messages. Alright, 1 more card, please. Alright. We got 4 cards here. Okay, so remember I said about you're setting them seeds of intention and you're patiently waiting for them to come into fruition. And then the next card was the King of Swords, who is very knowledgeable, speaks nothing but the truth, and you know, speak your intentions. Speaking your intentions into the universe and letting them hear you. The first card popped out was ask for what you want. Look, it's a little kid. He's so cute. And it says, let the universe and other people know what you want. Remember I said, speak into the universe, telling them what you want, setting them seeds of intentions. Alright, so the next one that popped out was connect with nature. You're rejuvenated, inspired by spending time outdoors. So basically you need to find balance. Balance so that you can transform. Look at all the butterflies. Transform, find balance. She's sitting in a tree. That's feminine energy. So feminine Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. That might be a special message for you to find some balance in your life so that you can bring forth what you desire. Another one that popped out was a holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So maybe you're going to take a holiday together. Maybe you're going to go somewhere. Maybe that's what the good news is coming in. Maybe he's going to come in and say, hey, I know who you are. Come on, let's go. The last one that popped out was marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Maybe that's what the news is. Remember, you do got some kind of news coming in, like a marriage, a birth, some kind of get together of some kind. How about that, huh? Marriage. Alright, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope you enjoyed your video. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest on the altar. Not a problem. If you would like a more personal reading, all the information is in the description box below. And on my YouTube channel in the far right hand corner, there's 2 links. One's for my Sacred Circle of the Crows page for Facebook. Please feel free to like and follow. The other link is the PayPal link for donations if you would like a more personal reading for yourself, because this is a general collective reading. Again, if you don't know what your rising sign is, or you want to know a little bit more about where the planets were when you were born, type up free natal charts, and you can look all that up as long as you know where you were born and the time you were born. And with that being said, blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.